Hey guys, on a couple videos ago, I told you that Bitcoin could be moving into a bear market. Then the last video, I shared with you a bullish case where I basically said that Bitcoin could be meandering down and try to work its way back up and out, right? And what I said on that video was that could be true as long as we don't go back below this line here. Currently, we are back below that line, so we may be leaning back toward the bear market once again because of that. Or another way that I would say that is right now, with this very last candle that just recently happened on this daily chart we're looking at, for me, if we go much lower, like below this green line, anything solid below that green line, or even going below it at this point, is just suspicious because we have the red line and the green line here. Those are my most conservative lines. And showing any solid candles below those often are our last ditch indication, because those are called my verification lines, right? So I have my bear bull channel here, then I have my verification lines. So if we've already peaked below the red line here a couple times, and on top of that, the more time we spend below this yellow line here, the more bearish things become. Because as I've said before, that yellow line tends to be a bounce off point in bull scenarios. So, we talked about heading on out of Dodge and heading up that way and all that yummy stuff. But we're showing more indications of wanting to spend time below our bullish yellow line, our bounce out line. Okay, so at this point, if this doesn't become the last candle down, that we rise up and try to bull ourselves out of this situation, if that's not the last candle down, but instead we're going to move down from here. Well, a move down from here, now that we've already come above the yellow line and come back below the yellow line, once we've touched this green line right here, oftentimes what the next candle can do, if we're in a bear market, and many signs are looking bearish at this point, right? We came down, we went up and touched the very top of our blue channel without going above it. That can happen in a bearish scenario, right? And then we go up here and we touch only the middle area there, that middle area right there. And we reject out of it very quickly. Okay, that is bearish. And now that we're showing that we want to spend, we bounce out of that area very quickly, just like we did up here. These are showing more and more indications that we could be in a bear market. So at this point, if this isn't the last down candle here, before we work our way out, then I just think we lean more and more into the bearish scenario. And the problem is, forgive that little interruption, and the problem is that what often happens in the yellow zone is that drops happen quite powerfully. So between the green here and the blue here, often drops will happen quite powerfully and quickly. And so we're at a moment where we have to decide, are we going to stay or are we going to go, right? If this wick starts moving us in an upward direction, then, maybe the bull can still be saved. But we just have to be really concerned that if we start heading down some more, it could happen kind of quickly. And then maybe we'll get a little bouncy wouncy, and then we'll go down more. And this yellow line right here is a pretty powerful place to bounce. And so at that point, we could go into a temporary bull before even further down. So that could be around this 43K if we finally get down to, which is this lower yellow, where we can have down, what have you, maybe a little longer than that, but then a nice little bounce for a little bit from there.